Okay, here's the bike out. It does sit much higher. You can see the sag. When I let it off the stand, it doesn't collapse into the bike like it used to. So my first impressions are I'm pretty impressed that it's solved my sag problem. I'm just going to head out now. It's pretty hot, so I'm not going to take a long ride. I might go up to the off-road area and see how I get on, and let's go. So first impressions, heading out the driveway and down the road. This is a completely different bike. I cannot believe the difference I have made by fitting that suspension and all the other bits and pieces. So just remind you what I've done. It's got stronger suspension in the back, stronger springs in the front, plus DFX valves. I've dropped my footrests about 25 millimeters, and I've got the new handlebars, which really cleans up the front end. Actually, makes it look really nice. I'm pleased with that. And I cannot believe I've got the Warp 9 fork brace as well. And this is just a completely different bike. It's when you used to move your forks, the front wheel would slop about. So now it's like it's connected to the handlebars, and haven't adjusted my mirrors properly. And this is just fantastic. It has completely changed this bike. I would recommend, if you want a lightweight tourer, this is what you need to do. Get a Suzuki DR650, do the upgrades, just bite the bullet and do the upgrades, and you have got a completely different motorcycle. I don't know why Suzuki didn't do this. Actually, they could have captured the whole adventure market. Anyway, I'll finish the ride now and I'll get to the off-road area. I've got a CamelBak on, so I might not get too dehydrated on the way. I'll see how I go, but it's just a short ride, and then once I'm off-road I'll let you know how it behaves. I also forgot to say, it's at moments like these when you're driving along thinking, did I tighten up that front axle? Or did I forget to torque it off? Yeah, she'll be right, mate. Okay, this is the road on the way into the off-road area. It's fairly flat. It's limestone over the grey coastal plain sand. It actually, the camera doesn't actually give it justice in terms of up and downs. It's actually, you can sort of see at the side of the road how it's got an undulating sort of feature to it. So the bike is actually getting work not bad going along this. The sand's fairly soft as well. Fell off the edge of the track there. So the bike tracks very well. The Warp 9 suspension clamp works really well. The suspension actually is pretty good. I think the rear rebound I might need to just adjust slightly. It was bouncing a little bit, but the front tracks really well. It absorbs the bumps really well. There's the first family zone to the right there. That's the kids area going round and round there, and then the next family zone should be up on the right here as well. So basically, as I'm going up here, on the left hand side is the advanced area. There's two enduro tracks out the left there. They're really soft sand and you tend to need big knobblies for that. On the right hand side is the family areas. So one of them you can get away with reasonable tyres. There's there just on the right. And the other one is the kids going round and round the road basically. There's the advanced area into the left there. So that's fairly sandy on the left, so I won't be going in there. So I'll just do a turn around and then I'll head for the family area. The family area it's fairly flat, but is up and down. It'll give the suspension enough workout for what I want to do.
And so just driving into it now. It's actually a really good area, lots of parking, quite a few trees to give it shade. It is a very hot day today actually. It's must be in the mid 30s today, and so I'll probably go once around this track and head off. And so I'm just heading towards the start. These are all the parking areas down the side here. This is a Monday morning, about 9 o'clock Monday morning, so there's nobody here. So if you want to go to this area, early Monday morning is the time, obviously. And so here's the sort of the information booth, and so I'll just pull up here and work out where I'm going to go. I think that's the track right in front of me there, and so I'll just work out what I'm going to do, and then head towards the track. Okay, there's a map of the area. At the top is the family track, which goes through the forest. Couch. I'm standing at that little loop, which is the kids track, the red one. And then down the bottom we got the two blue trails, which are the soft, sandy, enduro type trails. And then the motocross track is up the top on the left, which is on this picture. It's down the bottom on the left. So I'm heading to the green trail. I'll see if I can find that in my travels now. And there's the beast. You can see how it really does sit upright compared to what previously it was doing. So it does sit up a lot more. The reason I'm having to use this external microphone now I'm back is for some reason it stopped recording sound in my helmet when I was on the dirt, and I don't know why, whether it shook loose or it just didn't want to do it, I'm not sure. But anyway, it seemed to work when I got back on the road, so I don't know what happened there. It might have just been a loose connection. Right, I think I've found the entrance to this trail. It's not very clear where it starts and ends actually. Cut through here, and the good thing is it's got one-way signs now and again, so you know you're going the right way. You tend to go around clockwise by the looks of it. Now what I found in these trails is the sand is just really soft, and the Suzuki trail wings, or death wings as some people call them, the front one just wants to break away constantly. So I'm going along this trail, the front wheel just wants to slide out constantly from the berms, and the back wheel's not too bad actually. The back wheel sort of kept its line and kept its grip. There was no skidding about on the back, but the front just wanted to wash out. It just did not want to grip. So I think one of the first things I'll do is change the grip. So I tested my suspension out on this. Basically it's fairly flat with a few lumps. And then what I did is I headed off across the road to the motocross track. So luckily these guys were just packing up, and the motocross track was completely empty. So I did test the suspension on the motocross track. Unfortunately I thought I'd switched my camera on, but it looked like it hadn't switched on. So a few camera problems this morning.
Right, that was seriously good fun. I really enjoyed that. I haven't done that for years. The big truck bearing down on me. That was fantastic. This suspension is unbelievable. I'm not joking. If you're going to get a DR, upgrade your suspension to the right springs and the DFX valves, and it's a different bike. It's a different bike. The soft sand, I hate soft sand to start with. So I've come back down the coast road. It's always a bit cooler down the coast, about 5 degrees cooler than inland. So I reckon that was a pretty successful trip all in all. The suspension is fantastic, and I think I was going to adjust the bars, but I might leave them and see if I get used to them. And I might I think I might drop my rear brake pedal by 10mm. I've got it set at 20mm at the moment, so if I set it at 10mm I think that'd be perfect. So when I get back, the only thing I've got to do is adjust the brake pedal, and that's it. So I must admit, this suspension has made a massive difference on this bike, and as I said before, I would recommend anybody does it. It just handles completely different. It doesn't wallow about. It doesn't, it doesn't bounce right down on the rubber all the time. It's just a different bike. Okay, so that's my test run. When I get back, I'll test the sag to see what the sag looks like, and then I think we're done for the upgrades. We're done for the upgrades. I might get new tyres, but I'll probably put some more mileage on these ones first, I think. In fact, I will get new tyres, but I will I'm going to run the standard tyres down a bit before I get new ones, I think, and then I'll fit the new ones. But apart from the suspension, this was a suspension test today, and it's just fantastic. I would recommend it.